But beneath the surface of the Roaring Twenties, a generation of social innovators began experiments that laid the basis for a democratic flourishing. New organizations like the American Civil Liberties Union sprang up to defend jailed opponents of World War I and radical dissenters. The still fledgling NAACP, led by James Weldon Johnson, started an anti-lynching campaign in Congress, where it failed, and in the press, where it was much more successful. The super lawyer Clarence Darrow threw himself into the defense of First Amendment freedoms, John Scopes in Tennessee, and black people's freedom to live where they liked, Ossian Sweet in Detroit. But a second development shaped the era in a more profound way. In 1922, a handsome Harvard dropout named Charles Garland gave away his $1 million inheritance. Citing the injustice of vast economic inequalities and crediting both Jesus and the Russian Revolution, Garland took money derived from what is now the Citibank empire, and gave it to the muckraking writer Upton Sinclair and ACLU founder Roger Baldwin. Those two men used the windfall to establish the first liberal philanthropic foundation of the age, the American Fund for Public Service, or the Garland Fund as it was sometimes known. The modern income tax, enacted in 1913, created unprecedented subsidies for charitable and social welfare organizations. Garland's original million, doubling in the boom stock market of the 1920s, amounted to nearly $40 million in 2025. Scaled to the size of an economy that today is more than 20 times as large as it was in 1922, we might say that the Garland Fund was equivalent to a 2020s foundation with $800 million to give away. Distrustful of perpetual foundations, Baldwin and Sinclair committed to a spend-down structure that accelerated the money's impact, and over the subsequent 2 decades, the same length Bill Gates chose this past May for his own spend-down at the Gates Foundation, the fund invested in causes designed to spark democratic renewal in America. Dozens of ambitious 1920s startups received precious incubator funding. Beneficiaries included heterodox unions, innovative publishers, and media outlets, as well as iconoclastic civil rights organizations.